Hey lovely, it's Kelley Green Johnson here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you're here today because we are talking about the topic of elevating your life in 2024. This video is going to be all about setting goals, setting intentions that actually excite you, that you actually accomplish, and that leave you with the feeling of success at the end of the year. Now, whether or not you accomplished your goals in 2023, I want you to know this is about to be your best year yet. Like, you're gonna be accomplishing your goals left, right, center, and this video is going to help you enter the new year stronger than ever before. And not only are you going to be strong, you're going to be wiser, you're going to be more disciplined, you're going to have more clarity, and this is going to help you achieve your wildest dreams this year in 2024. We deserve to live a life we absolutely love, and whether or not you love your life now, we deserve to love our life even more. So let's jump right in. Now, the first step that I like to take when elevating my life is to assess where I am. Like, where's the starting point? And this is why self-reflection when it comes to self-growth is key. And I like to do this by taking note of my habits, both good and bad, taking note of my thoughts, both positive and negative, and taking note of my self-beliefs. And typically I do like to do this assessment via journaling at the end of the previous year, but you really can do this at any time of the year, especially if you want to build momentum towards your self-growth. In fact, if you haven't done this yet, I did create a video with some deep reflection questions, these journaling prompts that'll help you discover your strengths, your vulnerabilities, your achievements, and this is gonna help you going into 2024. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to check it out. Now, the next step to elevating your life is, of course, setting goals. What do you actually want to achieve in 2024? What are your dreams that you want to see come to fruition this year? Get really deep, get really honest, because once you know, then you can make a plan to achieve it. But we're gonna get to that later. Before we jump into any type of planning, I wanna share with you how I create my goals. Because when I set my goals, I like to follow the SMART method. Do you remember this from school? It's making sure your goals are smart, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. And it might be old school, but it works for a reason. When setting goals, it's so important to be specific because specificity leads to clarity. And it's best to clearly define what you want to achieve in order to achieve it. Now, this clarity is crucial because it gives your subconscious mind a target to work towards, something precise that it can focus on. And when you got a clear picture of your desires, it's easier to work towards them and accomplish your goals. Because think about this. If you want to win an award, for example, but you are not clear on the type of award that you want, you can end up with any type of old award. Like perhaps you want an award from your state for entrepreneurship. If you're not specific about the organization giving you the award or specific about how it'll look when you actually achieve that award and how it would feel, you might end up getting an award from your local neighborhood saying they like your lawn. Like, you have the best lawn on the block, which is something that's awesome, but it's not exactly what you wanted. So you want to be specific in what you want in order to achieve it. So here's a few questions you can ask yourself. Number one, what exactly do you want? Two, how do I want to feel once I achieve it? And three is this goal really what I want outside of the influences of others? Because sometimes we have goals in our head that actually come from other people, whether it be our managers or our bosses or our spouses. We want to be very clear and we want to be very honest with ourselves about the goals we're setting so that we can help ourselves actually achieve it. Because subconsciously, the mind will know if you actually don't want this goal. And it could sabotage your experience in achieving it. Or you do achieve it, but you don't feel good afterwards. So make sure it's something you actually want. Next is making sure your goal is measurable. And you can do this by expressing your goal in measurable terms. For example, instead of saying, I want to improve my fitness, you could say something like, I want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Or I want to attend a Pilates class once a week. This takes something from being broad to more measurable and really more specific. Next thing you want to do is make sure your goal is achievable. So think about the goal that you want and then assess what resources you're going to need or that you already have in order to achieve it. Also consider the tangible and intangible skills and talents that you have that can help go toward you achieving this goal too. For example, what helped me become a better speaker on camera, online, were classes. I took things like improv classes, I took on-camera classes, and initially that was at a point in my life when I was actually pursuing acting, but it ended up working out in the long run. But it was best for me to develop that skill. If I would have just came on camera or went on stage or joined panels without any type of experience, any type of education behind it, it would have been a whole different experience, and I likely would have lacked a lot of confidence. So it's important for you to assess what skills you have and what skills you may need in order to accomplish your goals. Next, you want to make sure your goal is realistic. Do not set yourself up for failure trying to do too much too soon, or making your goal completely impossible to accomplish altogether. You could do this by starting small with realistic goals and then build your way up, or take a nice big chunky goal and break it down into parts so that it's easier to manage and easier to focus on different tasks to accomplish that goal. But again, make sure it's realistic. For example, saying you want to have $1 billion in 24 hours, not really realistic. Would be nice. But even people like Oprah and Tyler Perry didn't become billionaires that soon. So when you create goals that are unrealistic, you ultimately are doing yourself a disservice, and you leave yourself open to opportunities of great disappointment when that goal does not come true. Lastly, give yourself a time by which you want this goal accomplished. For example, if you want to reach 1,000 YouTube subscribers, ask yourself by when? Is it June 20th, 2024? Or is it December 31st, 2024? Let's say you want to move into a new apartment in LA. By when? If you want to read 30 books this year, by when? Is it the end of the year, or is it September 30th? Choose a realistic time, a measurable time, a timely time frame, because it'll give yourself and your subconscious something to work towards, a target for your subconscious mind to focus on. But I gotta say, also recognize that if you do not happen to reach your goal in this specific time frame, it's okay. Show yourself grace. You don't know whether or not, because you didn't reach it on December 31st, 2024, you may reach it on January 1st, 2025. It may just be the very next day. So show yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself if you do not reach your goals in this timely fashion. It ain't gonna be the end of the world. So please do not be hard on yourself. And then a great secret that I'm gonna share with you that I learned when studying NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, is to put it all together. Create your juicy, desirable goal that excites you, that motivates you, that you can commit to, that you want to see accomplished. Put it all together. Saying things like, it is now December 31st, 2024. I have reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I am completely feeling excited, proud of myself, and I'm looking forward to what the future is going to bring. You see how specific and measurable and achievable and realistic and time focused that is? That's putting all of that together. Now we're gonna jump into intention setting next, which is a lot briefer than SMART goals. And once this is done, you wanna play this back to make sure you create the most amazing goals for this year. Write it down in your journal, put it on your vision board, slap it on your mirror, put it on Post-it so you can see it every day. We are out here achieving our goals this year, point blank, period. And things like SMART goals are going to help us do that. It's going to help us elevate our life. It's going to help us live a life that we love even more. So let's get into this setting of intentions. Now, I like setting intentions because in addition to setting goals, this is like the internal work that can guide us towards accomplishing that goal. And I mentioned earlier, intention setting is more broad, like it's more general than setting goals because they focus on your mindset and the way you approach life. For example, you might set an intention to be more positive, more grateful, more mindful, more disciplined. Yearly intentions can help you stay focused, stay grounded, keep your eye on the ball so you accomplish your goals and live a positive and fulfilling life. Setting intentions is important because it's almost like a guide to help you ensure that you're taking care of yourself. And when you're feeling good, you're likely to be more productive, you're likely to be more motivated, excited about achieving your goals, and then ultimately you do achieve your goals. So make sure you set a few intentions as well, and you're bound to accomplish every goal you set this year. And above all else, remember that elevating your life is a journey, not a destination, honey. And honestly, there may be ups and downs along the way. But if we stay focused, if we continue to move forward, if we continue to believe in ourselves, we're gonna achieve these goals. And we're gonna feel good while doing it. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer them in a video format or just typing your response. And if you love videos like this, be sure to give this video a like so I know to create more. And if you love the idea of elevating your life in general, be sure to subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Later, lovely.